Governor Phil Scott delivered his inaugural address this afternoon on the second day of the Vermont legislative session. You saw that speech live right here on NBC5. The governor delivering a similar message to his speeches in years past. Those themes including that Vermonters need help and simply cannot afford the status quo out of Montpelier. NBC5's State House reporter Stephen Biddix is live in Montpelier now. Stephen, what were some of the other highlights of the governor's address that stood out to you?
Yes, Jack. Well, pretty quickly, Governor Scott went on to talk about some of the policies that were passed by Democrats the past 2 years, saying that it's leaving Vermonters behind. And while some places like Burlington and in Chittenden County have their issues, they're doing much better than in rural parts of Vermont, saying that this is a time for change after the recent election season and wants to give Vermonters hope that some things might get better for them. Governor Scott then went on to talk about how the education funding system in our state is broken, something that Democratic lawmakers have also said over the past couple days. He says it doesn't just need a retool, but a full rehaul. His administration plans to outline their fix in a couple of weeks during his budget address, which will include a new funding formula, simpler structure, and make education better while also more affordable. On the housing front, Scott looks to continue expanding Act 250 exemptions and using creative ways like the Vermont Housing Improvement Program, also known as VHIP, to continue building housing, which an assessment says the state needs 7,200 more homes just to break even and over 8,000 homes a year over the next 5 years to keep up. Right now, the current rate of home building is 2,300 homes a year. Scott says more housing brings more taxpayers and more affordability, which is a combination that will help all because the aging demographic of the state is also making everything more expensive.
With fewer to pay for the growing burden of taxes and fees, education, utilities, and health care, Vermont becomes less and less affordable for those still here. And as competition for a limited workforce pushes wages up, everything is getting more expensive. Meanwhile, it gets harder to attract the people we need because our reputation as one of the highest taxed and most expensive states isn't exactly a great marketing strategy. It's clear you cannot separate affordability and demographics, so both need to be at the center of all we do.
Scott also bringing back up Election Day and the drastic change in the legislature's makeup, saying Vermonters want them to separate wants and needs and remember who put you here and who put you in these positions. Towards the end of the speech, Governor Phil Scott did somewhat make a joke, saying while he knows there are a lot of tough things to do, he referenced all the time within the last decade and previous years, trucks got stuck in the smuggler's notch very often throughout the season. But now that those chicanes have been put up, it only happened once this past season. So if they were able to fix the issues at Smuggler's Notch, he feels confident they'll be able to do the same thing here at the State House this session as long as everybody works together. Live in Montpelier, Stephen Biddix, NBC5 News.